Where did that come from? That was you? Did you do that?
You made
Okay,
that?
cool.
All right, this
Wow.
is Podcast 2.0.
Yes!
Yay.
We're back.
We are back
In
again.
a whole brand new podcast room.
In a new studio, by the way.
Right.
Nice.
After 2 years, right?
There was the last time we had a podcast was before COVID. And actually, right during COVID, you and Debbie had a podcast at home.
Yeah, we brought everything back during the circuit breaker, and then we did 3 podcasts, and then we stopped because it was way too difficult to set out everything and tear down everything. And the logistics and having people at home is just too much, so we stopped it.
Right, and you were supposed to call me on an iPad, FaceTime me, and put
Yeah,
me
I
on
gave
your
up. I gave up.
Right, I was so excited for that, man.
I'm so done with the whole setting up thing, putting everything together, all the wires. It's a nightmare. So for the last 2 years, I've been thinking about it. Do I really want to do a podcast? Do I really want to waste so much time? And it finally hit me. Why don't I just build a podcast studio?
Exactly. So now we have a space where you can just come in
Yes.
with the press of a button. Let's start, right?
That's right. That's the whole idea.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I've been to in 3 podcasts this year alone.
Good for you.
Ladies first.
What ladies
Yeah.
first. Yeah, but the ladies first podcast is not a video podcast,
Yeah,
it's
that's
more
true.
fun when you can
That's
see
true.
people talking.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we got this new podcast room, I feel like Ladies First is going to have their own podcast here as well.
Yeah, they're gonna have a ladies first podcast, and this channel is just gonna be a podcast. I think we have 2 podcasts. We have this and the ladies first one.
It's perfect. I love the setting. I love the vibes. I love the room.
What are we gonna call this, by the way? Technically, we're 4 friends, but you replace Redwan.
I'm a half. No, that's not right. I think 4. Yeah.
Someone has the jitters, I see.
Cheryl,
Yeah.
yeah, don't be nervous.
I'm not
The reason you're here is because
nervous.
you're so good at talking.
Exactly.
In fact, I don't know anybody who's better than talking
Yeah,
than
you
you.
usually can't stop
I'm
talking.
shy.
Don't
Dude,
be so shy.
this is your platform to talk non-stop. You are not using it.
You are an inspiration, Cheryl.
I am a life philanthropist.
Okay, it's okay. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to
all right.
it.
So this is the 4 Friends podcast, right?
Sure.
Okay, so quick question. How much did everything cost?
Ooh.
I want to know.
Make a guess.
Um,
To build this?
To build this.
To build this inside our studio, make a guess.
100,000 pretzels.
Dude, that's lame.
Okay, I'm guessing like...
Yeah, it's
Eight-
100K. It's
Oh,
around
100K?
100K.
Okay, I got it right. See, I got it right.
Okay.
But who says pretzels? It's like
You're
2022.
missing the point, Cheryl.
You are missing the
You are
point,
missing the
Cheryl.
point.
2022, bro.
100K. Wait, that includes like tables, chairs, flooring, lights.
Okay, a lot of things are sponsored, a lot of things are supported, but at the end of the day, there's still costs.
Right.
It's still very costly. And to build something like this is not so simple. So yeah, it's about 100K to build this, to build a podcast studio. But hey, now we can just come in, press the button, record. We have a producer there, 2 producers over
Right.
there. And all we have to do is talk. And if we say something that we're not supposed to say, or if we're going off track, Miss Producer is here to guide us on the right path.
Yay!
You know what? That's a very expensive button. But you know, with the 100K, you know what else it comes with? Sound effects.
Yay!
That's very expensive sound effects, by the way.
Very good reaction time.
Isn't it fun to be us, we just came out one day, I want to talk in a room. 100K, here's your room.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
All right, so this boils down to the question, guys. How important is money? Because to throw around 100K just like that is not that easy. I mean, it has to be such a big decision on your part, right?
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Yeah, well, I have to admit, like without the 100K, we wouldn't have this room. So yeah, it's pretty important.
Yeah, but I mean, what else am I going to spend 100K on?
There's a lot, a lot.
Like,
Okay,
okay,
what
tell me.
would you spend 100K on?
In fact, tell me what would be a better 100K investment than a podcast room where we can talk to people, where we can inspire people, where we can share our thoughts with our viewers, and we can interact with them. Putting it back into the business. Tell me what else I can spend it on. Another classroom?
The next 100K, next 100K.
Okay.
Next 100K, another classroom.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I think if we don't put it in this kind of perspective, because I think the money is well spent, and
Thank you.
when I spend money, I do not think, just don't think, don't rationalize it, just buy it, that kind of mindset. But I do feel, other than putting this decision aside, 100K could be used for a lot of things.
Like
what?
No, tell me. How else
you
can
went
I?
through a long sentence,
Yeah,
but you
great.
didn't get to
But
the
tell
point.
me how else I could spend 100K.
if I had 100K, or I can return the question to all of you. If you had 100K, where would you spend it on? Because I would spend it on like.
Okay, tell me what you will spend 100K on.
Mm.
You know, in my last ADAC, you know, Team Titan does this $1 question thing. If you guys haven't seen it, where we're supposed to answer as many questions as we can. They hit me with a question. What would you do if what was it $500,000? I said $500,000 isn't that much, and people
How
still
dare
give
you
me.
say that?
Yeah, how dare you say that?
No, but it was in the context of like, what can you do with half a? It's not enough to fantasize.
Correct.
It's not enough to answer in a fun way. You know, I'm
Right.
probably gonna say, oh yeah, I'm gonna invest. Oh, I'm gonna
right.
put it into like Bitcoin. Oh yeah, what else am I going to do with 500K? It's not like I can buy a plane. It's not like I can really do something that is so entertaining or so fun to fantasize, right?
You
It's
probably
just
could
100K.
buy- you
Dude, we're in Singapore. Recently, all the HDBs are going for $1 million. You can't even
right.
buy.
That is true.
You can't even buy an HDB.
That's true.
Yeah, you
that's
could
true.
probably rent it for 50 years maybe.
Why rent?
What? What?
Sorry.
Renting it.
Okay, no, but but Cheryl, you still haven't answered the question.
Oh, me?
Yeah, tell me,
Oh.
what would you spend 100K on?
To be honest, like, I do agree. Like, 100K is not. It is a good amount for you to live a happy, sustainable lifestyle, and you can definitely spend it on, you know, like, I don't know. Some people have student debts, you know, school, paying for your kids' tuition, blah blah blah, all that educational stuff, right? But like, I personally would spend it on like a, you know, like traveling around the world and taking at least like, you know, 20% of that money for people who need it more than I do. Like,
That's really sweet.
You know?
And I believe you. I believe you.
And here's the selfish answer. I'd probably travel to play more poker tournaments.
and win more money. You create your reality, Vincent.
I create my
No,
reality.
you know why I believe that? Because
Why?
can we actually talk about it?
No, I don't want
You
to.
don't want
I
to
don't
talk
want to
about it.
feel like
Okay, I just
some
want to say
person
that Cheryl is a very charitable person, and there was a time when she earned a lot of money. She gave it all away.
Not all,
Most
but,
away.
but some.
Why
yeah.
didn't I see any of it?
Why?
Yeah. And
Uh,
here she is telling me how I can spend my 100K better.
Are you a charity, Vincent? Are you in need?
I get a child, I'll name her Charity.
Right. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
You see, you're lucky you have him.
That was needed.
All right. How? So let's just say you didn't spend $100,000 on a podcast room. What would you spend $100,000 on?
Okay. My idea is that I want to. Most of the things I do is for work, right? Everything is almost work related, right? So if I'm spending 100K and it's not on a new podcast studio, I would probably think about how it could be used to improve the quality of our videos or the frequency of our videos, or open another channel, stuff like that. Yeah.
You know what?
It's-
Give this
it's
guy
very
$500,000.
work-related.
Give this guy $500,000 and he'll open up another studio. 100%.
See, but that's the thing. That's for work. That's 100K for work. But personally, what would you do with 100K for?
Yeah. Don't think about anyone else.
Like
Think
for
about
fun,
yourself.
for leisure. Let's put for fun and for
yourself.
leisure. Yes, for yourself.
Think for yourself for once.
You don't need to ask me such a hypothetical situation. You can see from the things I have what I spend.
Okay, hypothetically,
100K.
you don't have 100K, and what would you do it? The first thing you
What,
do.
you can't ask me that. I do have 100K and I spent it already.
Hypothetically.
Oh, hypothetically, I'll give it to you guys.
That's
Are you
the
happy?
answer.
You happy now, Vincent?
Okay, Vince, what's your answer?
All right, you know, it's gonna be hard to spend 100K on one day, so I'll probably segregate it for different times. Probably go travel overseas.
Okay.
Probably buy an arcade cabinet. Yeah, I always wanted an arcade cabinet.
Ooh,
But with
wow.
100K, I could probably fill up a whole room with arcade cabinets.
Man's got
That's true.
dreams.
Interesting.
Okay, then.
Mine very straightforward. I would like to build a gaming room. That's all.
Oh.
With the latest gaming peripherals and everything.
And you're still gonna have leftover then.
Man cave. No. See, that's the thing. I'm gonna create $100,000 worth man cave of stuff like like an home theater, PS5, Xbox, computers. Not just one computer, 5 computers, so I can bring my friends in with me.
So like a cave.
Yeah, a man cave. Basically a man
Okay,
cave, right?
Got it.
Can I ask how it would improve your life?
It will bring me happiness.
How much more happiness than a normal computer would? Like that 10 seconds extra, you know,
Okay. Think about it this way, okay?
of power.
Think about it this way, okay? I can either walk to my PC, press a button, and let it start, or I can just wake up and say, "Hey Jarvis, turn on the man cave," and everything comes on.
So you save like 2 minutes.
Yes.
Great.
I think I get where
Wow.
Dan's coming from. Like,
Wow.
he wants a place to call his own.
Yes.
Like no one comes in and like
Like a cave, like a man
okay, like his
cave.
computer's in his room now. People come in to wake him up. People come in to tell him to go eat. But in his man cave, that's his area.
Yeah, but do you need 100K? Guys, we're
Yeah.
talking about 100K.
That's what I don't
But
get. You
this
don't need 100K.
$100,000, that's what you're gonna spend.
But this is my 100K.
Fair point. He has
Okay,
a point.
okay,
he has
okay.
a
But
point.
let's put it into
is his money,
let's put it
though.
into perspective. Okay, 100K now can get you like this amount of stuff, right? Even have money for like gaming and whatnot. But do you know that 100K back in the day could have gotten you a heckload more things.
Yeah,
All right.
it's called inflation.
Yeah, that's
It
right. With
happens.
the inflation and everything. So what do you think of like prices
No, wait.
now?
I just want to go back to the point.
Okay.
That nobody here is thinking about how you can spend 100K so that your 100K can turn into 1 million and then 10 million. Like, you guys are not investing in yourself. You guys are not investing in...
What? What? We would give that kind of answer, but we heard him say just now, right?
Yeah,
like not an
exactly.
entertaining answer.
Think about it this way, okay? With my setup, right? With my setup, I can stream. I can
Okay,
record
you can't
content.
stream now?
I can, but with better peripherals and a better setting.
How much better? How much better?
100,000 better.
All right, guys, we're missing the point right here. But, apparently it seems like money is really important to us all, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
do we need it to be happy?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So, like, without money, do you think you'll be happy?
I mean, I was like broke, and I was still happy. I think like happiness is subjective.
Okay, but
being
look-
grateful is one thing. Happy is another thing.
Okay,
You know.
but looking at your life, like you said, you've been broke and you were happy, right?
Yeah.
But then you did come across a huge chunk of money.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about how, but you did, right?
Yeah.
Or do you want to talk about how?
I don't want to talk about
Okay,
it.
we don't need to talk about how.
Yeah.
So how has that impacted?
it's
your
legal.
life? It is legal,
Yeah,
guys. Don't worry,
yeah.
it's
NFT,
legal.
NFT.
NFT. Okay, she doesn't want to talk
Okay,
about
okay,
it.
okay.
It's
Let's stop.
legal.
NFT.
She didn't do anything illegal. Trust. Yeah, but okay. Anyway, yeah. So you made all money from NFTs,
Yeah.
and you.
She gave
So you're not broke
She
anymore.
gave most of it away.
No, look, okay, like my perspective on it, right? I was happier before I made that amount of money, if you ask me. Because when I had that amount of money, right, all I did was like go for fancy dinners, buy fancy things.
So did that make you happier?
No,
So-
it made my life easier. But was I like happier? Did I wake up every morning like, oh my God, I'm like the happiest person alive? No, because at the end of the day, like I still felt the same. You know,
Happy, but still happy.
I was grateful.
So you're content.
Yeah, I was content. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good answer. Okay, that's a good answer. So she's always been happy. How about you, Dan?
I mean, honestly, right, I believe that money can buy happiness, but happiness is like a state of mind, honestly.
Okay, let's bring it back a bit. Back when you're maybe 19, you only got like $300 in your wallet right
Okay.
now. And compared to now, what's the difference?
What's the difference? Now I can buy coffee without thinking twice.
Okay.
I can
Man
grab
of simple
anywhere.
pleasures.
I can grab anywhere without thinking twice.
So would you say money is the main source of happiness?
It's not the main source of happiness, but it can definitely make my life, like Cheryl said, easier.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather, like there's this saying, like I rather cry in a Bugatti than on a public bench.
Oh, that's true though,
And
that's
I
true though.
agree to it to like a certain extent. Yes, I rather be happier. I mean, money does make me happy, but to a certain extent. By the end of the day, happiness is just a state of mind.
It's a you thing, If you don't want to be happy, you're not happy.
Yeah.
How about you, Hao? Coming from a guy that stayed in Cambodia and Vietnam and then the biggest YouTuber in Singapore. Has the money you earn affected your happiness?
Of course.
Like how much?
A lot. Like, you must understand that I'm in a slightly different position than you guys, where I have too much weight on my shoulders.
Correct.
I have so much weight.
That's a quote
And
somewhere.
I am... sorry?
That's a quote from somewhere.
No,
It's just
it's
a-
not.
it's
It's
just
just
a
a saying.
saying.
It's just a sentence.
All right.
I have too much weight on my shoulders. I'm literally responsible for... I mean, indirectly, I'm responsible for a lot of people's happiness, including you.
Yes.
Including
Yes,
you.
you are
That is
responsible
a
for.
fair point.
I am responsible for your happiness so that you can sit down and think that when you get 100K, you will go travel. And not think about how you can put 100K and think about your future. So yeah, I would say having 100K or having extra money really puts things at ease. Especially, I mean, I'm just saying generally running a business. If you have cash flow, if you have money, it makes things so much easier. And if you think about if you think about it from a business perspective, yeah, of course it makes you happy. It makes you sleep better at night.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
right.
agree.
Yeah.
It makes you sleep better at night.
Makes you
like
feel like
I've been through the times, and you know this. In 2017, where I had to sell my car. I think it was only $3,000 left in the bank. Yeah, business wasn't great.
Yes.
And even then, that was after the dessert place
Yeah.
thing.
Oh.
And by the way, I know you may say, oh, you don't even. There will be some younger kids saying, I don't even have $3,000 in the bank. Yes, it may not seem like it's very little, but if your expenses for all your stuff and all your business expenses are more than 10,000 a month, 3,000 is negative.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
negative.
yeah.
So yeah, money.
It's
really,
all about
money really makes.
perspective.
Yeah, it's about
The more you earn,
perspective.
the more you pay.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
is kind of
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is very true, actually. Wow.
Because you set expectations on your life, you understand? Like, I've seen people who make like 30, 40K a month, right? And they spend so much on like creating this facade, this lifestyle. But when you really ask them, like, are you genuinely happy? Like, do you go to sleep with gratitude in your heart, knowing that you have the right people around you, you have like true happiness? They will say no, because like at the end of the day, they have 30, 40K. They make 30, 40K a month. They can go anywhere they want, but they don't have friends who genuinely are there for them. They have never felt unconditional love, and all they do is use money to cover up tracks. And I don't think that's happiness. I think that's just like a facade that you create the reality that the world gives you, that if you make a certain amount of money, if you live a very good life, then you'll have that, I thought I had that, but it's not real. Like, I'd rather be poor.
That is,
Yeah.
that is very touching. If only we had a touching sound effect.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is Cheryl.
You're
for your
stressing
welcome.
him out. You're stressing him out. It's his first podcast. He hasn't prepared anything, and then you're just asking for too much.
Exactly.
You're asking for too much.
You know what? The next time, let's put a camera to the guy in the camera.
And we should just put like a camera on them
Yeah. We should.
and pressure them. And then the button should be here. Set sound effect. Boom. They are put to the test.
We could have just had a button to play the sound effect ourselves, but no, the button is to tell him to play the sound effect.
That's what you can do with $100,000. So why wouldn't you?
Buy more buttons. Okay. All
That
right.
will
So,
cost more money though. That's more than 100,000. That would be probably like 101.
No, but I mean when it comes to business expenses, right? Okay, yes, there is a point where you put it into your business, but like, how much further do you want to go? Like, do we really need that plant that costs a
do we
few
want it?
$1,000s? Do we really need I don't know, the curtains,
carpet
right?
over here.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun, and
Three
and,
ring
and, so, and
lights.
sometimes you do it for yourself. So at least there's the balance between work and happiness, where you find happiness in both. So it's not just like stress, and you don't just work on the minimum that you need. Yeah, I find a lot of joy in that. Like, I honestly don't think that as a YouTuber you need such a big studio. I don't.
But we have one.
I think it's not impossible to just go to a school, ask them for a
location.
classroom, and shoot every week.
It's all about perspective, like okay, for us, because of where we went and then where we are now, of course more money would help us,
Of
right?
course.
Yeah,
That's true.
But let's say you're a small YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you're fine with what you have, it's fine.
I mean, if you're a small YouTuber, you should not spend so much
Yeah, you
money
shouldn't
at the
spend so
start. You
much,
should at least build a stable channel so that there is a future. Then you start spending. It's like remember when we moved to
The vision.
the vision. We moved to the vision. We can say it now because we don't
No,
live
we
there
don't live
anymore.
there. If you guys want to
We
go
don't-
down, go ahead. We're not there.
Go ahead. We moved to the vision.
Fourth floor.
no,
Yeah.
it's third floor.
I had like 10K, around 10K.
Right.
And the monthly rent was 3.2.
I
Right.
remember that. It was from the science center job, right? Is it? It was right.
The bumblebee shoot.
Yeah,
The bumblebee shoot.
there was like a few shoots, and then we had a little bit of money, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I wouldn't do it now. Like, I wouldn't spend like 50%. It's 50 because of the deposit that you have to put.
Oh, okay.
Straight away 50, and I only have like 1.5 months there, and like the moment we went there, we knew we had to make money.
Correct.
We took a big risk. We took a
We
big
took a big
risk. And
risk.
then it was scary for me because I was just a 17-year-old kid. I'm like,
No, we took a big risk. Then had to.
I was the only full-time staff there. I was taking the biggest risk. Hello.
But I think all of you like I don't know, like I see the way like JianHao works because I've known him for a while, right? I feel like he finds joy in like seeing other people happy.
Yes.
There are some
That
people
one
in
I
the world
have
who
to
are
agree.
like that.
Yes.
And like one thing that I've learned from like all of you guys is that you guys really work better under pressure.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I do.
Like-
Unfortunately, yes.
Like some people
The
don't.
shorter the timeline, the better he's at.
Yeah.
Like some people don't. Like if you put them on pressure, it's either they break or they thrive, right?
Sounds like a Gen
No,
Z.
you should always give yourself a deadline. It's
Correct.
called Parkinson's law.
Yeah.
The amount of time you have to complete the work is the amount of time it takes to complete the work. Something like that. It's something like that.
But
I
then
gotta
again, you know
Google
what it
but
says, right? Pressure does make diamonds.
Diamonds are formed under pressure.
Yeah. Diamonds are formed under pressure, correct. Okay, but see, you've been talking about money as a CEO, right? But how is money to you as a parent?
Oh.
Now, as a family man.
Yeah, as a parent.
As a parent.
It's
This
a
I need to
slightly
know.
different perspective.
Okay, I need to know.
Why then? Is it market
Dude,
research?
yes, I'm doing this for research.
I think it just makes you sleep better at night, you know, knowing that you don't have to worry too much. I mean, there are still costs that blows my mind, like school.
Okay, wait. Starley is
Clothing.
turning 3 this year, right?
3 this year.
Okay,
Next
so
month.
so on an average, how much have you spent on Starley annually?
Not that much actually.
Oh.
Um,
Not as much as this podcast room, obviously.
for sure.
Okay.
I think it's the time.
The time you
Yeah,
spend.
I spend more time. Yeah, so I would say time that I could have spent working, I spend more time with Starley. So in that way, it is expensive.
It is
time.
worth it though.
It is
It's
time,
worth
but
it.
of course it's
Yeah,
worth
it's
it.
worth it.
I wouldn't
Like-
trade it for anything.
You know, for a 3-year-old girl, Starley is really smart for her age.
Yeah,
Right?
I would not
Yeah.
trade it for anything.
She knows how to speak full sentences.
Yeah.
She
Yes.
understands things. I've met 4-year-old, 3-year-old. They don't even talk a lot, you know? They
Yeah.
don't understand things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one of my friends, they were talking about Starley.
Yeah.
And they was like, Asu, why is Starley so smart at such a young age?
Right?
And I'm like, it's the genes, man.
Oh, thank you. but
Paris.
really, like, it's not the money spent; it's the time. So there is quite a lot of opportunity cost that I can
And
be doing business, that I can be working, and it's not something I would trade off. Like if you tell me 100 million, 1 year, don't see your daughter,
Oh,
I would say no. I would say no. Never would I take it.
That's good parenting
I would-
right
I would not
there.
take it.
Yeah. It is.
So there is a threshold. There is a point where like money does not really matter. If more important things like your daughter, family, yeah, I would not trade that off.
Man,
My
I
dad
think, I
used
think
to say
most
that to me.
more couples should have this mentality because being in Singapore, you know how stressed and how pressured people are, right? They don't really spend time with their kids a lot.
No, but you see, it's not that. Okay, so I have to say, because my perspective is a bit different. Like, I think I'm blessed and I'm really lucky to be in a position where like the necessities are covered. So once you cover the necessities,
It's all about time.
it's all about what's your need and what's your want, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So to at least cover the necessities is important. So if you are a parent and you have to work, you have to take some time off from your family to earn money for your family. That is fully and very respectable. So it's not like and if somebody is like really really rich and does not need any money at all, it works differently, right? So it really comes down to what's your need.
Yeah, and you have all the necessities, right? And let me just give you an example. Look at this guy. He said he wanted a lightsaber, and what did you buy?
Oh,
Bam, 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 bam.
you just want to flex my lightsaber. I'm ASMR time.
This man just came one day. I bought a $800 lightsaber.
Yes.
$800?
Yes, it's NeoPixel then.
I can buy a PS5 with that.
Really?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Can you walk into a dark place and swing your PS5?
He got you there. He got you there.
I can I can buy 2 Pelican torchlights and still light up the place, but
No,
sure.
no,
But it doesn't make sound effects.
Can it do this?
Probably can't.
Change the color for you.
Luke Skywalker.
Green.
Okay, you win. You got me a green. Okay.
Yeah.
Money well spent.
So
money
that's,
well
that's my
spent.
point. He has all his necessities, so now it's just about what he wants.
All right. So okay, I'm gonna lay down a fact for you guys. Okay.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
pretty mind blowing. Okay. So
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. So I'm gonna lay down this fact on you guys, okay?
Okay.
It's pretty mind blowing, okay? According to an NUS economist, in 2018, right, the cost to raise a child in Singapore is estimated between 280,000 to 560,000.
What, their whole life?
The cost to raise a child. I
Until
mean,
when?
I'm guessing
I'm
maybe
guessing until
around
teenagers,
until they are
right?
teenagers. Yes.
Oh, bro,
Or
I think
uni.
it costs more than that. I'm sorry, but it definitely costs
This
more
was
than
in
that.
2018. So maybe because of inflation and like you say, wants and needs previously in the time. Because like, let's just say Starley were to start primary school, right? And you were to give her money for like recess. How much money would you give her?
I don't know what's
Don't
the
say
rate. What's the
$50.
rate
No,
now?
no,
I don't know what's the rate now.
Okay, I get $2 a day for my
What?
parents.
Okay, so did I, but that was
Dude,
so many
dude,
years
that's
ago.
so sad.
No, but it's true. $2 was more than enough.
I think y'all need to ask someone way younger, man.
Not at,
like,
yeah, not at that. Yeah, I do.
we
agree,
do need
I
to
do
ask someone
agree.
younger,
We come from
actually.
a different type.
Correct.
I had $2 as well.
Yo.
And I would spend 50 cents on my food, and then the other $1.50 would be saved into a piggy bank. And in that wallet, my mom would put an extra $10 note just in case I would get lost.
Oh,
Or,
wow.
I don't know, and I never spent it.
Okay.
Same thing. I spent 50 cents on like this bowl of
Eraser.
mee soto.
I
No,
bought
a
erasers.
bowl of mee soto, and the other 150 I will save it for until end of the week, and then I will buy a booster pack for Do Masters.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, okay, tell us
Okay,
about
you're
it.
the
Okay,
younger
how
one.
much did you get? I mean, you grew up in Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
So how much did you get for your recess time?
You can just say it in ringgit. We'll convert it for you.
I need to give a bit of backstory because if not, it's really unfair and people are gonna
But
think.
just tell us how much you get first, then we can find out the backstory.
When I was in primary, I would get probably like 30 a day.
$10. That's
$10.
$10 for a primary school kid.
Wow.
Yeah. But let me give you a backstory, okay? So before people judge me and call me entitled, it's because I was in a government school for 2 years and I just couldn't study in a government school for some reason. And my parents just decided to put me in a like international school. So in the international school, how we go about is you have to use a card and you have to scan. It's like a debit card, you know. So you need to top it up. So every day, like my parents will give me money for the week. So they'll give me like $30 a day. So like 5
day.
days a week. So that's about 150, and then they will have an extra 50 to eat because the food in my school was quite expensive. Like a prata is like 10, you know, and your girl needs to have savings, right? She can't be a fool. Like,
Okay, but
you know?
but see, that's the thing, because
Wait,
the
I
food
just-
in the school is expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be proportionate.
Correct,
But I
it's
just want to
reasonable.
ask our producer, who used to be a school teacher, what's the rate around like today? For like
Recess,
for
primary
that,
school.
what's the average that students bring to school? $2 a day. It's still
It's
$2 a day.
It's really the
Still
same.
$2.
It's still $2 a day.
No, I'm pretty sure because school
The
food.
inflation is fake.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No, inflation is not fake. Just
It just doesn't apply to kids.
does not apply to kids, and canteen aunties just earn lesser.
Well, canteen aunties, man.
what?
No, okay, because I have like cousins who have kids already, right? I ask them, how much do you give your kids? They say $5 to $10 depending on the week, because it's like sometimes on Wednesday there's like spaghetti, so spaghetti costs extra apparently.
But that's a week, right?
Oh yeah,
$10 a
I'll
week.
buy spaghetti for Starley if she wants spaghetti.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, a daily, sorry, $5 to $10 a day.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I think that's fair. It really depends what school you go to as well. You know what I mean? If
Like
you go
a
to
local
some,
school, yeah.
oh yeah, if it's a local school, I'm pretty sure the government will be economically friendly for the people who go to the school. If you go to an international school where they know that if you can pay for the school, you can pay for the food, right?
Wait,
is
does,
true.
does your 280 to 500,000 include like college fees?
Yeah.
University?
I'm
No.
pretty sure it's everything.
It does not. It just
does
says
not.
raise a child. So raise a child can be pretty broad.
Okay.
Okay,
I
then.
think it does include.
No, but I
college.
think if
Yeah.
you have more kids, I think the average cost gets lower, because you just need to buy like one set of things, like milk bottles you can
Correct,
recycle. Yeah, stuff
Textbook
like that.
also you can recycle.
But school
Stationery.
fees?
But
School
th-
fees.
those don't
Yeah, you
cost
can't
a lot.
recycle
Yeah,
that.
you can't recycle food. You can't recycle school fees. So yeah,
All right, that's true. That's true.
think
yeah,
it
but
ju-
it's high. It's high.
It
It's
is
high for
it is
sure.
a expensive country to have kids in. Like I think I saw this TikTok once where this girl, she was comparing giving birth in America and in Korea. In America, she had to pay around $15,000,
Yeah.
but in Korea, she only had to pay $200.
Wow.
It really depends.
It really depends where you stay.
when I was in Australia, right, I was like doing research on people, on kids there and stuff. And even as a college student back then, I was paying triple the price of a local Australian who's studying. So I was paying triple for the same exact thing. Yeah, that's sad. So
Because
yeah.
it's not subsidized, but in Singapore, if you are Singaporean, it is subsidized.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's still expensive to raise a child here.
Yep.
It is.
Yes, that's true.
I guess
But-
it really depends on
Yeah.
like where you want to spend your money on, you know, like do you want to send your kids overseas? Do you want to do that? No.
Okay, but Vince, are you financially? Can you call yourself financially stable to start a family yet?
I would say I can be,
Mm-hmm.
but I am enjoying too many leisure things.
Right. Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, if I maybe 2-3 months of me not doing leisure things, I probably could. Yeah.
Come on, you all can.
Yes,
We all can.
The true answer is we all can, but we are enjoying too much. You know, we're
It's fine.
splurging
It's fine
too
to
much.
enjoy.
You can be a parent and
You
enjoy.
can be a parent and enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can start a family and you can enjoy.
There is always that fear of like, will my life change after? I
Yeah,
have
it
a
will.
kid? Yeah,
It'll change.
will.
It'll
Yeah.
change for your better.
Yeah.
Actually, it's full of compromise, and I think that's the only barrier that upcoming parents need to face. You just need to have a change of lifestyle when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
Are you willing to take that change in your sudden lifestyle change? Then you suddenly have more money for your kids when you can actually spend that on a gaming room. So just talking about myself right now. Okay, but
Honestly,
Maybe I have a different perspective than you because I'm a parent and I think that spending 100K on a gaming room would be ridiculous.
Yes,
I wouldn't say it's
obviously.
a waste, but I think
it's much better if it were to put to something else,
Yeah.
more like feasible, like for kid fees, diapers.
no. I'm just saying like if I do think that spending on a gaming room is necessary and it's good. But I think just for you. I speak for you. I speak for you.
You speak for me.
You should
sure.
not.
I agree.
honestly, I would say I am ready to start a family, but do I want to do
Whoa,
it now?
whoa.
Do I want to do it now? No, I don't want to do it now.
What about you, Dan? Are you ready to start a family?
Honestly, right. I feel like I am. Financially, I am. But financially, I am by paper. But mentally, I don't think I'll ever be.
Yeah, you don't need to be ready.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
People say you'll never
not-
be ready until you're in it. You will never be ready if you keep thinking about it. Which I think that's
Yeah.
true.
But
Because
of course, there are levels of being unready, you know. Like, there are some people who are not ready and really should not start a family. I know those people.
Okay, do you think I'm ready?
I think you're ready.
Do you think I'm ready?
Yeah, I think you're ready. Yeah.
Do you think I'm ready?
I think you're ready.
What? Okay, wow. Okay, actually, yeah, sure,
think-
you are.
yeah.
You are.
I
Really?
think-
Why?
I think we all have that inner switch, you know, to become like, boom, let's go be parents.
I think honestly it's all about like a choice, you know, like I always hear like my friends who are all pregnant or like, you know, when Debbie was pregnant, I remember asking her like, are you ready to be a mom? And she was like, nobody is ever ready until it comes, you know.
Correct.
But it's all about the choice whether you want to like compromise. Like whenever I'm bored, I always like to ask Titus this question. Like, do you ever think like, you know, what if right now like we have a kid, are you ready? Are you ready? And I was just like, you know, my mind goes crazy. I like to ask people these kind of stupid questions. And like the thought of it actually happening someday, it blows my mind, right? But I think it's all about the compromise. Like everybody's ready to be a dad unless you are like dirt broke and you have no money to pay for yourself. Then you cannot support your partner. You cannot support like a child. But if you have financial stability in one way or another, I think that's more than enough. All it takes is whether you are willing to work towards it. You know.
Okay, great. Okay, but bringing it back to the cost of raising a family, right? You say you're ready to start a family, right?
Yeah.
Monetarily, are you ready? 500 to what?
280,000 to
280,000 to
560,000.
560,000. Are you ready for
Yeah, but you don't need it now.
Yeah.
Don't need
It's
it.
within the span of time.
If I'm not 100% ready now, I will eventually be ready because if you want something, you do whatever it takes. If I want something, I'll do whatever it takes.
Good answer.
Are you ready?
I am ready, honestly. I am ready.
Okay.
I just have to stop buying battle passes and
you-
Mobile
are you
Legends
ready?
skins.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so now we go full circle. So I'm gonna ask you the question again. If you had $100,000, then are you gonna spend it all on a gaming channel?
Now
On a gaming on a
Gaming
gaming
man
room?
cave. Gaming man
now,
cave.
now that we've talked about
After
how much it costs,
after the last 30 minutes of talking, would you spend 100K on your gaming room?
I mean, if I'm not having my kid anytime soon or starting a family anytime soon, then yeah, I would still do
No,
it.
but okay, no, but keeping in mind that that's the cost of having a kid. You want to eventually have a kid. It's coming in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years,
Okay.
and you have 100,000 now. Are you gonna try to multiply the 100,000, or are you going to spend it on a gaming room?
If you can't answer that, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hide it somewhere. I'm gonna tell my girlfriend to hide it somewhere. And don't tell me until it's like our 5th year having a kid.
Dude, that's a bit sad. No.
I don't know, but that's the plan. You want to save your money for your kids, right? I mean, I would definitely use the 100,000 for. I don't want to say emergency. That sounds so lame.
Okay, here's a
It
PC
is
answer.
a
Here's a PC answer.
urgent-
He wants to
urgent
build the
use.
gaming cave so he can game with his son in the future, right?
Yeah, I'll
Ah,
probably
there you
build
go.
instead of 100,000 one, I'll build like a $15,000.
So he's still gonna
By
build a
the
cave.
time, even if you spend 100K on your gaming room, by the time your son can game, your gaming room is gonna be worth 10K.
Yeah, it'll be
because all
outdated.
the tech in there will be outdated.
Wait a minute, bring it back a bit. You say you want to spend 100K on a gaming room. I've been where you stay. There is no room to put 100K gaming room there.
No, he's spending 100K to make room.
Yeah, to make room.
Make room.
It doesn't have to be my house. Like it just be like a space.
So you go to Chinhouse, Cheryl, can I build a gaming room in your house?
No, he's gonna spend 100K to kick some people out, to build some locks so that nobody can go in.
Yeah. I'll
and
just kick my
hack down
siblings
some
out.
walls and pay
Dude,
pay
you're
his
gonna kick
siblings
down
to
your
go out.
siblings to create a man cave.
Yeah, why not, man? They're old enough. Go find a job or something. They're old enough.
Danish, if you're listening to this.
But this comes down to, are you ready or not? How do you get ready?
When the time comes, when I'm ready,
How
I'm
do you
ready.
prepare? How do you prepare to get ready?
How do you mean? What do you mean prepare?
I mean, you say you're not ready, right? To be ready, what must you do to be ready?
To be ready, I need to have money.
He needs to have the 100K.
But see, see, now I'm stuck in a dilemma. If I keep the 100K just like that for my family, which I will obviously, if it's actually happening, hypothetically speaking, then yeah, I'll save it for the kids and for my family.
For the kids.
Okay, so what is your final plan? Like you've been going in circles about like
Right now, I
Cave,
still want to build a man cave. That's all.
Right now, his
Okay,
final
fair
plan is
enough,
still
fair
building a
enough. So
man
he's
If
cave.
the
man
man wants a
cave.
man cave, give him the man cave.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Who are you to say I can't have my man cave?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. So Vincent, you, because Jianhao said we're going to circle again.
Yeah,
right?
we circle again.
Yeah.
Has your answer changed? Dan's answer hasn't
I
changed.
just said after hearing how much it costs to raise a kid, I'll probably tell my girlfriend to hide it somewhere, and maybe in the 5th year of having a kid, okay, give it now. We gotta pay off these things.
What's the inflation rate again?
Shit, that 100K is gonna be like what, 50,000 in 5 years?
Probably like 75.
Okay. You want to know the there's no full rate, but just to let you know, the first quarter of 2002 to the second, private housing prices have increased by 3.2%, just in the first quarter of the year alone. 3.2%.
That's scary, man.
Yeah.
And there's another article that says that the average basic standard living of Singapore costs $6,400 for a family of 4. 6.4K for a family
okay.
of 4.
I already spent that much alone. Okay, I think I'm good.
All right.
I'm good, guys.
Okay, wait, but that's including house bills and everything, mortgage.
But that's not included
Yeah. He
rent,
spends it.
right?
He spends it.
Then after your 6.4K then gone, then what are you gonna do?
He'll earn more.
And more.
How? Don't say poker.
Then I will figure it out.
I'll figure it out. What is this blatant attack at me then?
Don't attack him.
Yeah, we didn't attack
Yeah,
you about
yeah,
your
you were
man
ready to
cave.
say.
No, I was like, why is this guy attacking me?
But what's wrong with poker? It's a way of making money.
We're not here to talk about that,
Yeah,
but we'll
we
talk
don't
about
know.
it next time.
Okay.
But 6.4K for a family of 4. What do you guys think?
I think it's okay.
I think it's okay.
It's okay.
It's high. It's high.
Family of 4. Let's
is
say
basic,
you work and in Singapore usually your wife will work too. You both bring in 3.5. That's good.
Why are you laughing? Why Cheryl? Do you have anything to add?
We're trying to convert it to ringgit, is it?
No, I don't think I have a say in this. Like, I really don't think I have a say in this. 'Cause
How much does Titus bring back?
Okay, come on. That's
no, but does it include rent? Like, that's 6.4.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, everything.
Basic living, mortgage,
Oh,
fines, bills.
but
I
where
think
do you
it's high.
find a
Food,
house
I think
that
it's high.
affordable?
Don't look at it too deep. We're
Like, I'm
this
confused.
This is what's it called?
It's an average census.
It's
No,
an
let's say a
average.
family of 4, only 2 people work. That and
Parents
it's
and
6,005, right? That means that you need to at least take home 3.2
Yeah.
for each
parent,
3.25.
yeah.
That's quite a
Doable,
lot.
that's
That's quite a
doable.
lot. I mean, it's doable, but it's quite a lot.
It's very tight, honestly.
Yeah.
It's super tight. Like, like you're saying that there's everything for your daily necessities. There's not much room for leisure.
I'm sure. I'm
Leisure,
sure
guys.
that those stats include leisure also.
Really?
I'm sure.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm
Like
sure it
averaging
includes
it
like
out.
going out
Basic.
with family and all that. I'm sure it includes everything.
Yeah, because we don't have a definition of what is the basic standard of living in Singapore.
if you're telling
honestly.
me that's just for housing and necessities, then that's ridiculous.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
Really?
sure.
it is.
It is.
Oh.
It is, bro.
Sorry, I don't know the basic amounts.
You'll learn. You'll learn.
Of living.
You'll learn.
Eventually, you get there.
Eventually, you will learn.
Right now you're still okay. 6.4 is around 20,000, 20k ringgit. No? I don't-
Yeah, the standard of living in Malaysia is like probably 6k ringgit a month.
No, for sure, the standard of living in Singapore is way higher.
it's
way
definitely.
higher.
All right, so to end it off, let's ask back the very first question I asked in this podcast. How important is money?
I think
Important.
it is important.
important.
It is important.
It's important.
It is important. Yeah.
Very.
But don't
But-
let it
Consume
consume your
you.
life. Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
God, dude, do you see that?
No, we did not have a moment. It's just a.
We did,
It's
we
just
did,
a,
we did. It was like-
it's just a layman term. Okay, it's a
like
layman term.
telepathy.
We didn't have a moment.
No, we connected, Vincent. We connected on a spiritual level. We did.
I'm so sorry, Cheryl. Actually, that was a moment, but Lisa totally denied you. But it's okay. You know,
This got
okay.
funny.
It's
Okay.
It's all right, guys. So I
Okay, wait. I think in one of the future podcasts we should talk about how to save money.
Yeah.
Because I think that is a
Oh.
completely different topic, right? One is about having money. We haven't
Otherwise,
even
how
talked
to
about how to earn
how
money.
to retain it.
We haven't even talked about how to earn money.
I think
There's
on
a lot
how
to talk
save-
about.
The money is a wide spectrum, man.
Yeah.
How to earn money? Work for Chin Out Tan.
Stop.
All right, guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this
Thank you.
podcast.
It's on a new channel.
Okay.
And this is not going to be the only podcast on this channel. Believe
Alright.
it or not. So this podcast room will be used for many different podcasts. I like that. I also think that we need to get sofas because this thing is very formal, you know. I don't feel relaxed.
You know what's my dream setup though? Like Mike said.
chairs. They got padding.
Okay, we'll get you the comfy chairs for the next one.
How did I not notice this? What the hell? You guys had rolling chairs this whole time?
And cushions.
If it makes you feel better, we're not rolling it.
Yeah.
I mean, for obvious reasons, technical reasons. But yes, guys, thank you guys so much for
Comfort
tuning
is in your head, bro.
It's
Try
all a
sitting on a rock
mindset.
for
It's
2
all a
hours.
mindset.
That's right. That's right.
Alright guys, so thank you so much for tuning in to the very first episode of the podcast channel. Do remember to subscribe to the channel and let us know down in the comment section below what other topics you'd like us to talk about. Alright guys, and remember to subscribe to the channel and we'll see you guys next time.
Oh my god, there's music! Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Thank you very much.